How's it going, ladies and Bruces? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Exit Quarters. It's time for chapter 21, The Sound of Your Voice. We just had a new message on our Gemini from someone who's named Sean, according to the Gemini, but clearly isn't Sean, seeing we were standing next to him. Hopefully we'll figure out who that is in this episode, but who knows, maybe it's just sent. I don't know. Maybe it's the ghost of Sean. Seeing we can have ghosts on our Geminis as well. Really, it could be anything, couldn't it? Could be anything. I think we're sure of two things. One, Sean Ward, his contact, was standing right in front of him. And two, he just received a message on his Gemini. If Sean's right there, then who sent me the message? If I pull out my Gemini, will it look suspicious? Wait, why am I even worried about looking suspicious? I got nothing to hide. So the puzzle ought to be in one of these adjoining rooms. Makes sense to me. We ought to split up and look for it. Yo, Liza, want to search together? You know, buddy system and all that? You're not my buddy, so no. They seem busy enough. Let's take a quick peek. Hello. How are you, Ink? Who's this? This is Sean, your good friend, yes? I know you aren't Sean, the real Sean is right next to me. So who is this really? Sent? I suppose pretending to be someone else is not my forte. I apologize in advance if you have any role-playing fantasies. This is indeed your very gracious host, Sent. I figured, so you hijacked my Gemini. Is that it? Precisely. I did say I was in control of all the electronics in the hotel, did I not? What do you want? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I've been meaning to contact you for some time now. I should warn you, however, that my messages to you are to remain secret. Should you tell anyone, I will consider it cheating. I don't care. I didn't even want to talk to you. Just go away. Ink? Bud? What are you doing with your nose buried in that thing? Oh, Ink fumbled over his words, trying to pass the truth out of Sent's messages. Sent might be bluffing about the whole cheating thing, but do I really want to run that risk? No! Best not to mention it for now. I was just looking through some old messages. Dude, I'm right here. If you wanted to know something about our conversations, you could just, you know, ask me. You seem pretty busy accosting Liza. Accosting? Get a load of this, guys. Just being friendly. And thinking of our safety, of course. Safety, huh? Don't mess with the sanctity of the buddy system, man. Could you please leave Liza alone for like 10 whole minutes? Is that too much to ask? It's fine, Ink. Flirting is probably his defense mechanism. I'm just letting the words sail right on by. You don't need to justify his shitty behaviour. Sean, you seriously need to cut it out. Every time you open your mouth, I have to fight the urge to fill it with my boot. I can't believe Ink willingly spends time with you. He doesn't hit on me. I swear he's not usually like this. You're lucky you have Ink to vouch for you. Duh, Ink's always got my back, and I've got his. What's the point of having friends if you can't help them out sometimes? Putting it that way makes it seem like you're capable of normal social interaction. It's kind of like my unofficial wingman. Not that I need one. What I'm trying to say is, it's been a good year for my ego. I take it back, creep. A look of realization flashed across Liza's face. Hold on, you've only known Ink for a year? We've been friends for about a year, yeah. I knew the kid in high school, but we didn't really hang back then. Seems like forever ago. Isn't that kind of weird though? The rest of our contacts are people who are, or were, a big part of our lives. Fathers, sons, partners. And then we get you and you're just some guy Ink's been hanging out with for a year? How does that work? I don't know, man. Ask Sent. Don't sell yourself short, Sean. You're more than just some guy. I can't imagine where I'd be today if it weren't for you. Thanks for the vote of confidence, bub. There was a lull. It was followed by the communal realization that Exit Corners was far from over, and Ink remembered the reason for that tangent in the first place. I guess it's about time to search these rooms then. You want to take this side of the hall with me, Ink? Liza and I can search the other side. Actually, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to check on the other group. Huh? Why's that? I just want to check up on how they're doing and help them if they're stuck on a puzzle. You really want to go visit them so soon? Not sure if that's a great idea. It ought to be fine. Yeah? Fine, fine. Guess we can't hog you all to ourselves. Come back soon, okay, bud? We'll locate and start the puzzle while you're gone. Hopefully we'll have it solved by the time you're back. Cool. If you're still working on the puzzle, leave the door open so I can find you. Done. Sounds good to me. Let's get searching. Good luck, Ink. Do you have any messages for them? Ink took a deep breath as he doubled back to the main hall. Confident that no one would come looking for him, he sat himself down and pulled out his Gemini. What do you want with me, Cent? Cent. Yes? I'm alone now. Tell me whatever it is you're so hell-bent on telling me and get this over with. Alone, you say? Wonderful. Simply wonderful. I'm always happy to talk to you, Ink. Cut it out. What is it you want from me? I want to help you, Ink. I highly doubt that. Give me a chance. I can provide you with information. Valuable information. How about no? You're nothing if not a compulsive liar. Is that so? You've told me more lies than truths today by a long shot. Very well, perhaps I could help in some other manner. Like what? I can help with a puzzle or two. You need to keep this affair a secret, of course, but I know some of the answers. You should know all the answers, didn't you make the puzzles? Not buying it. More information about yours truly? Not interested. Map of the hotel? Nope. Emotional support? Hell no. Perhaps I can change some of Exit Corners' rules. Exit Corners? Yes, Exit Corners, the game I've so lovingly laid out. You know the one. I know what you mean, just... Fuck. Never mind. I should have realized you're just trying to waste my time. Do not leave. Bye. Please do not leave. Flustered, Ink stuffed the device back into his jacket. Can't believe I fell for another Cent's stupid distractions. Again. I gotta block him out. Ignore him. I may not get anything done otherwise. He sighed. For a brief moment he considered snapping his Gemini in two, but considered it an ill omen. Time to check up on everyone else. Hopefully they're okay. Not wanting to waste any more time, he hurried through the blue door. Ink found himself in a familiar, dilapidated study. Huddled around the screen were the three contestants Ink had left behind. They turned to face him as he entered. Ink! Hey guys. Ink, good to see you're still in one piece. Yeah, for now. We haven't run into any traps through the black door yet. How are things over here on the blue side? Difficult, if I'm being honest. We're still stuck in this first room. Personally, I'm exhausted. My mind feels like it's going in circles. I ain't been too useful either. It's been hard to concentrate. Dude, I can understand. Don't be hard on yourself, Ray. You just focus on staying conscious. We did manage to get the puzzle to turn on though, so that's something. That's right. We were working on solving it as you walked in. Let me have a look at it. That's what I'm here for, right? Of course. Right this way. Oh man. What? What is this? It's a mess. Usually it says some fucking rhyme or reason. Doesn't it? Maybe ask someone? +1. Not a whole lot to go off if you ask me. It's a tough one to crack, alright. We've been stuck on this one for a while, taking turns moving the tiles around. Ray was the last person to touch it. Maybe you just need a new perspective on it. What have you tried so far? Oh, you can probably tell that we've actually tried writing out +1, but that was kind of a stretch. Anything else? I had a few ideas for what to try, but well, let me mull them over for a second. I might be onto something. Maybe. Sure. Oh, you guys have already messed it up. It looks like walking feet. Look at it. Feet. Feet. That's awesome. Anyway, you guys have already messed it up. What did it already say? Oh, that's not how it was when I walked in. V? +1? W? No? I mean, how do I make a W with this? Can I make a W with this? I mean, it'd have to be possible, right? I guess. That's probably not the way to do it. What does a W look like again? Oh, here you go, like that, sort of, kind of like that, almost, kind of a little bit. I don't fucking know. Oh, are we making it negative space again? Dude, I'm not very good at this. You You may have noticed, I'm not very good at this. I like this. There you go, that's a W. How's that? Nice. That's one more down. Tricky. It pains me that we couldn't solve that on our own. Yeah. Beth, yes? You don't look so hot. You okay? I'm tired as all. Tired and anxious. Please don't worry yourself on my account. I'm the one that's supposed to be taking care of you. He's right though. You look unwell. Nothing much to be done about that. Do you want to sit down for a few minutes? We don't have the time. I'll rest when we escape. The rest of us can keep going. Just take a quick breather. I'm with Ether on this one. Same here. If you like passed out or something, well, that'd slow us down a lot more than a 5-minute break. Oh, since when are you such an expert on fainting? I was only poking fun. I'll have a quick break then, if you're also insistent. I can grab some water for you if you'd like. I'd appreciate it. In seconds, Ether backtracked through the door leading to the main hall. 5 minutes of rest, no more. Ink flashed her a thumbs up as she made her way to the table at the center of the room. Sitting down, she leaned on the table with her elbows, resting her chin on the back of her cupped hands. So, Ether and Tiana, they don't really know each other, do they? Well, I won't get upset. No, they don't know one another. Listen, I don't care if you told her. It was a stupid thing to get mad about. Sen ended up bringing her here anyway. It's not like it even mattered in the end. If that's how Ray wants to leave things, I'm fine with it. You talk with Tiana at all? A little bit. She told me not to trust you. Of course she'd say that. Anything specific? No, we mostly talked about the game and the puzzles, to be honest. She's, not the friendliest. Once upon a time, she was an approachable person. And funny, in a dry sort of way. Maybe she's still like that with the others. I don't know. The others? The rest of the Psi crew. Our mutual circle of friends. Or our ex-mutual circle of friends, if you want to be accurate. Most of them took her side when we broke up. I was the dropout after all, and she was the whiz kid with the cool algorithm. You couldn't convince them Irene was yours? Ain't that simple. It's a complicated situation. Sounds like she made things hard for you. We made things hard for each other. Bad mistakes, the both of us. A forlorn look crept onto Ray's face. For reasons he couldn't quite pin down, Ink wanted to test the waters. Do you miss it? He didn't know what compelled him to ask, but surprisingly, the question didn't seem to bother Ray. Not her, but I miss the way things used to be. Sharing an apartment, not ordering takeout all the time, having someone to challenge you to be better. Hell, even going for walks around the dog park. You two had a dog? Nah. She wanted one though. We'd always go to the park and watch him play and stuff. She always had a soft spot for dogs. Yeah, but so did Hitler. So I doubt that counts for much. Ah, damn it, I thought he'd find that funny. I found it funny. I appreciate it. Things get so fucked up. I don't know, Ray. We just gotta do the best we can with what we've got. You're right. Can't give up now. But Jesus, this hurts. I wish I could just wake up. Ugh. Beth was up from her seat in a flash. Not again. Deep breaths, Ray. Same as last time. Ink watched as Ray attempt to both tuck his head into his elbow and grip his stump with his remaining hand. Ray assumed a contorted shape and managed to do neither. Not like that, you're too worked up. Hey, I have the... Water. Ray, you need to lie down. Follow me. If this wing's laid out the same way as the others, there ought to be some beds right through here. Beth ushered Ray into what Ink figured was a hallway that connected to more empty hotel rooms. This is the second time this has happened since we split up. That often, huh? It's hard to see him like this, not to mention, I don't do well with gore in the first place. Me neither. Yeah, I think I've seen enough blood today for one lifetime. Enough about that, how are you holding up? Better than Beth or Ray, I guess. Small blessing, I know. How about on your end, Black Door Squad? They should be working on the second puzzle right now. It's been a while, so I'm hoping they've made it a bit further than that. Is everyone getting along? Ink couldn't help but chuckle, a wide grin plastered on his face. What, did I say something weird? It's a very you thing to ask. You've known me less than a day and now you're an expert on me, huh? Well, I mean... Oh, I'm just kidding. Besides, we'll have tons of time to get to know each other after this is all over, right? Ha! Right you are. To answer your question though, yeah, they're getting along. Sort of. Sean's being Sean, but it looks like Tiana's keeping him in check. He's still pestering Liza, huh? Blah. Ink tilted his head. Was that your clairvoyance just now, or just good intuition? I don't know what you mean. You knew what I mean by Sean being Sean, despite barely knowing him. Oh, that. I'm not sure exactly. It's hard to tell sometimes. So while I don't know how I know it, I'm pretty confident in saying that Sean can be persistent when it comes to women. He can be a butt sometimes, but he's a nice enough guy when you get down to it. Oh, I'm sure. He's a little intimidating at first, though. You think Sean's intimidating? The guy with the roadkill undercut? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he's tall, I guess. Commanding presence. Maybe it's just the beard. Now that I think of it, he reminds me of someone... Couldn't tell you who, though. He's kind of popular. I guess maybe you've seen him around campus. I know, it's weird. I'm usually pretty good at remembering people. Wouldn't Sean have remembered you, though? If you'd met? I don't think I'm a very memorable person. People tend to forget about me before long. Oh, that's not nice. I'll never forget you either. Wait. Oh my god, did we just remember it? Wait. Oh, you'll forget about me before long. That was sent though, right? No. I'll find out who you are. You won't even remember this conversation. I'll remember. You, your voice, everything. Mark my words, I will remember. Were you gonna say something? Who was that? What's going on? Are you okay, Ink? You look like you've seen a ghost. Did you hear that just now? What are you talking about? That voice. You must have heard it. It said, I'll never forget you. Or something along those lines. Voice? What are you talking about? No, that's impossible. This can't be happening. Ink doubled over, just barely holding back what he knew was blood and bile. Ink, what's going on? He shut his eyes tight, holding back what he knew were tears. It's over. Hearing things like a fucking lunatic. Like him. The floor gave out from under him. He lurched forward, twisting away from where he knew Ether was standing. Reluctantly, he opened his eyes. He wasn't even surprised anymore. Ink's stomach began to nod itself in tandem with the room. It felt as if his insides were being stretched and folded like pasta dough. He stained the bending, twisting carpet with red mucus. Ink? Oh, not again. Etherite. The thread had reappeared. Oh no. What's wrong? What are you looking at? I'm seeing things again. The room's all twisted and being torn up. Dumbfounded, the girl looked over her shoulder. But saw nothing. Didn't she make it go away last time? I don't know what you mean. It's useless. She can't see it at all. How could he get her to understand? He felt so small in the face of everything. I'm gonna get Beth, okay? Wait. Ether was here when I overcame this last time. She can stop it. Somehow. Don't just leave me here. I won't leave you. She grabbed his trembling hands, enveloped them with gentle warmth. Her fingers are as soft as light. I'm sick of being alone. Ink choked on his words, his voice coarse. Sobbing, Ink fell into her arms. Please go back to normal. Please, please, please. A few stymied breaths later, it was over. Are you okay? What a question. Ink? It's complicated, but... yeah, I'm okay, I think. Ether put her hands together and heaved a sigh of relief. The pair sat together for a few silent minutes. Ink managed to regain some of his composure. In the heat of the moment, he was as scared as he'd ever been. But just as before, the worst seemed to have passed. Before they knew it, Beth had returned. She gasped upon seeing the fresh blood scattered across the floor. You too? I just finished dealing with this over in the other room. Easy now. It's not as bad as you think. It's over now anyway. See? I'm all better. Beth donned a worried look, clearly contemplating whether or not to let Ink drop the subject. Whatever the illness was, Ink knew the contestants were becoming desensitized to the problem. I was here, Beth. We had it under control. Oh, very well. It's not like you two will listen to any of my advice anyhow. How's Ray? Not good. He's losing too much blood. If at all possible, I'd like him to continue to rest until we've acquired all the keys. If things don't get better, which it looks like they won't, I'm going to suggest regrouping with Liza, Tiana and Sean. Oh? Ray shouldn't be up and about. He and I aren't going to do much in the way of puzzles in our sorry states. I believe that splitting up may have been a mistake. That's what I was trying to tell everyone. Yeah, I'm starting to get that feeling too. How about this then? I'll go meet up with the other three, finish whatever puzzle they're on, then get them to come join us over here. You're saying we should complete the blue door before the black door? I figured that since Ray's already resting in one of the rooms in the blue wing, it'd be easier to keep an eye on him if we all moved over here. Makes sense. We could just leave Beth with him. That's a fine idea. Could you do that, Ink? I'm sorry to have to ask you for help all of a sudden. We're tight on time, but if we want everyone to make it out of here, I believe grouping up is our best course of action. I would hate to lose any of you. We're in the same boat. I don't want to lose anyone either. Need anything from me before I head off? Don't think so. We'll start on the next puzzle if we can find it. Be safe, okay? Ether hugged Ink before opening the door to the next room, motioning for Beth to follow. Still have that letter I gave? Safe and snug. Very good. And Ink? Yeah? Be brave for me, will you? Find the courage where I could not. You're the bravest person I know, Beth. His remark seemed to amuse Beth. She saw him off with a smile. Ink made the unremarkable return to the trip to the Black Wing. The back and forth was tedious, but after what had just happened, Ink needed the walk. The longer I stay in the four elements, the fewer things I can explain. I hate it. I'm tired of not knowing anything, of being left in the dark. But you know what? To hell with all that. I'll uncover the truth behind this game yet. There are countless clues right under my nose, I'm sure of it. I just need to unearth them. And I know exactly where I'm going to start. Sent? Hey, do you need something? I'm going to start with Liza. Well, I know he thinks that she's hiding something. I mean, sure she's hiding something, but is it relevant? Who knows? Anyway, what chapter are we on now? 22. Peace. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.